Subhanallah, what is happening right now, dear brothers and sisters? You do not need to go to any other place to see this kind of muruja one hara. Remember the hadith, Rasulullah said that the hour will not establish until the land of the Arab will become or will return back to its original state, and that is that these countries, this land of the Arabs, will become muruja and anhara, just like it was during the Ice Age. Dear brothers and sisters, this is a fulfillment of the hadith and a sign of the end of time. I'll talk about the Jew Rabbi, their prophecies in this video, and also I want to talk a little bit about one very interesting thing happening, this one, in Afghanistan. So these minions of Dajjal, they are protesting for education, and you can see they're not wearing hijab. So basically, today if you give them the right to go to the university, then tomorrow they will definitely will have no problem. This sister is wearing niqab, mashallah, alhamdulillah. But the people who are the driving force behind this kind of movement, these are minions of Dajjal, what we call today in our term, the liberals, the feminists. I am not with Taliban. I do not support them, and I do not think I will ever support them. But I do agree that if they make a law, then we have to respect. Why the West is shouting, why the West is crying over this issue, none of their business really. But you know what? The feminist liberals, they're going to make a big deal out of it. Dear brothers and sisters, we know before the end of time, Rasulullah SAW said, who will follow Dajjal? The shuyukh, the scholars. Yes, they will. There will be a lot of sellouts. And we see them today. Who else will follow Dajjal? The Bedouin Arab. And who else will follow Dajjal? The Oman. Yes, so when I see this kind of protest, I know where they're coming from and how they are fulfilling the prophecy of Rasulullah SAW about the end of time. Now let's talk about the Rabbi and his prophecy. Dear brothers and sisters, the amazing thing right now is that the prophecies about the Messiah, they are so becoming commonplace in countries like Israel and even in the United States, that they do not talk about the religion. Judaism, subhanallah, according to some Zionists, not all of them, and also the Christians, some of them, Judaism and Christianity is all about the state of Israel. Why? It is because the only way they can prove to their fellow Christians and Jews about the authenticity of the religion is by telling them, look what is happening in Israel. The state of Israel in itself is a miracle of God and the fulfillment of the promise of God that he will bring back the tribe of the Yahudi to this land, to this promised land. So when these followers, they see, oh yeah, you are right, Israel is there, Yahudi is there, Christians are also promoting the same ideology, then they say, yeah, our religion is true. Because if you take a look at the Torah and the Injil, or I should say the New Testament, the Old Testament, you will see a lot of contradictions. So how they explain this contradiction? They say, look at Israel, and then forget about the contradiction, right? Kind of like making it up. I want to make on a regular basis this kind of vlog, this kind of talks. We can discuss about the current issues. Most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you are one of them, consider to subscribe, and inshallah stay tuned about all the updates. Again, going back to this particular video circulating on social media, even on mainstream media, about women asking for their rights to go to the university, my position is this: you have to respect the law of the country, law of the land, that's what we call. Number two, if you want to go back to the university, you need to prove that you will not go against Sharia. You will not ask for something that Sharia would not allow. For example, male-female free mixing at the universities. And I'm sure they have no problem with that. But it might be, just might be, that right now, look, Wall Street Journal, why the Western feminists are so interested in this topic? Why they bother about what is happening in Afghanistan? It is because, dear brothers and sisters, It is their own ideology. They are the one who is producing this kind of fitna. So they want to promote it. But somebody dies in Palestine or even in Afghanistan and Muslims are under oppression, you will not see this kind of news. But when it talks about, oh, women's right and this and that, they go crazy.